welcome to Serving with Success, Overview of Direct Certification. The objectives of this module are to enable participants to understand what direct certification means, know the advantages of direct certification, describe how children are directly certified, describe how the LEAs inform families of their children's eligibility for free meals, and to understand the LEA's administrative duties related to direct certification. Direct certification determines the children eligible for free meal benefits based on documentation obtained through computer matching of program records without obtaining documentation from the household. Direct certification benefits both families and LEAs. The benefits for families are a reduction of paperwork burden to receive free meals by eliminating the need for a paper application, an increase in the likelihood that eligible children receive free meal benefits. For LEAs, direct certification reduces the paperwork burden by reducing the number of paper applications to process, excludes families from verification, and increases participation by eligible children in the school nutrition programs.
The direct certification system is great because it allows families to be approved for free meals regardless of having to complete any paperwork. There doesn't have to be any paperwork done by the school or any application that's received from the family that has to be submitted.
Direct certification identifies which students are eligible for free meals through the use of the Missouri Student Information System, or the zip code file, made available by the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, Food and Nutrition Services. For both systems, only authorized LEA personnel may access the lists. LEAs, except those using the Community Eligibility Provision, are required to upload their enrollment lists at least 3 times a year, in July or August, October, and January. LEAs are strongly encouraged to upload enrollment lists on a weekly basis throughout the school year. LEAs using the Community Eligibility Provision are to conduct direct certification near the beginning of April of each year in order to report data reflective of April 1st. Both the MOSIS database and the zip code file are updated each week by noon Monday. Students directly certified using either MOSIS or the zip code file are considered eligible for the entire school year and are excluded from verification. The Missouri Student Information System, referred to as MOSIS, matches student files from DESE with the Missouri Department of Social Services files of children through the age of 21 who are eligible for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, referred to as SNAP, and also known as the Food Stamp Program in Missouri. The Temporary Assistance to Needy Families Program, referred to as TANF, and also known as Temporary Assistance in Missouri, and children who are in foster care. All public LEAs are required to use MOSIS for direct certification. The DESE zip code file is a computerized list made available to LEAs using information from the Missouri Department of Social Services. It lists all children with their specific program eligibility, SNAP, TANF, or foster care. Only the LEA authorized representative for the National School Lunch Program has view report capabilities of the zip code file.
What you receive from that is a comma-separated value Excel spreadsheet with all the data of anybody under the age of 21 that would be receiving benefits in each of those zip codes. So you then have to cross-reference that by hand against your roster of your school district. It's a lot more complicated than the MOSIS system.
All non-public LEAs and residential child care institutions with day students are required to use the zip code file. Public LEAs may access both the zip code and the MOSIS files. In addition to using the MOSIS Direct Certification or zip code list, extended eligibility of direct certification is another way children are directly certified. Extended eligibility of direct certification extends eligibility of free meals to all children living in the same household as a child who has been directly certified as eligible for free meals because he or she participates in SNAP or TANF. If the LEA does not have an application to reference, it may use school enrollment records to determine those children who have not been identified through the direct certification process but are eligible for free meals through extended eligibility. Documentation for extended eligibility must be kept on file at the LEA. A prototype form extending categorical eligibility to additional children in a household is included in the Free and Reduced Price Application and Direct Certification Handbook each school year. Children in foster care are also eligible for free meals. Their names are included in the MOSIS and zip code files. These children do not extend eligibility for free meals to other children in the same household. Direct certification eligibility from the current year carries over into the new school year for 30 operating days. Direct certification eligibility must be extended to newly enrolled siblings or household members in the new school year. Foster child eligibility also extends into the new school year for 30 operating days, but this eligibility does not extend to any other member of the household. Notifying families of direct certification benefits. When a child is directly certified using either the MOSIS or the zip code list, a letter notifying the family must be sent to the eligible household and must include the following information: the name of students approved for direct certification benefits and the name of the school the student attends. A statement which informs parents that other children in the household who are not listed in the letter also qualify for free meals. Households should contact the LEA to extend the direct certification benefit to all children in the household. Benefit-eligible households which choose to decline free meals must inform the school. A notification letter called Direct Certification Eligibility is available in the Free and Reduced Price Application and Direct Certification Handbook. This letter can be personalized. Flexibility Notification, Eligibility Effective Date for Directly Certified Students. The LEA may choose to establish the effective date of eligibility for free school meals or milk benefits for directly certified children as the match date shown for each child on the MOSIS or zip code file, rather than the date the LEA accesses the file. The match date is the last column in the row following each child's name. For example, an LEA accesses the MOSIS or zip code file on September 8th and determines direct certification benefits for eligible students. However, the date listed on the file by the students' names is September 2nd. The student's effective date of eligibility is September 2nd rather than September 8th, the date the students were identified and processed by the LEA. LEAs that choose this flexibility must notify DESE FNS using the Flexibility Notification Eligibility Effective Date for Directly Certified Students form found in the Free and Reduced Priced Application and Direct Certification Handbook. The completed form needs to be submitted once and a copy retained in the LEA's permanent file. This flexibility is effective until the LEA notifies the state agency that they are no longer utilizing the flexibility option. If the LEA elects this flexibility option, it must apply the direct certification eligibility date to all students directly certified in all participating schools and school meal programs within the LEA. Extend eligibility to all children of households in which categorical eligibility is based on SNAP or TANF. Any payment made by or on behalf of a student for reimbursable meals or milk during the period from the free meal student eligibility match date through the date the direct certification information is actually used to provide benefits must be refunded by the LEA. Accrued debt for any meals or milk for students whose status has been adjusted to free due to the change in the effective date must be forgiven. The LEA can only claim meals or milk at the free reimbursement rate if the student is given a refund or the debt is discharged. Using the previous example, the LEA accesses the MOSIS and/or zip code files on September 8th and determines direct certification benefits for eligible students. The match date listed on the file by the students' names is September 2nd. Therefore, the LEA must refund meal payments made by these students or on their behalf from September 2nd through September 8th. If the LEA does not elect to use this flexibility option, the LEA must use the actual date the LEA conducted the direct certification MOSIS and zip code matching process. Apply the direct certification individual date to all students directly certified in all participating schools and school meal programs within the LEA. Extend eligibility to all children in the household if categorical eligibility is based on SNAP or TANF. Record keeping for direct certification. The LEA must ensure that information and lists of all directly certified students are compiled, maintained, and easily retrievable at the LEA. At a minimum, all child nutrition program documentation must be kept on file for 3 years, plus the current year. This includes the MOSIS and zip code lists. Prior year files for both the MOSIS and zip code lists must be available. For those LEAs participating in the Community Eligibility Provision or CEP, the information that must be available and the length of time the records are to be kept are different. LEAs participating in the Community Eligibility Provision must also maintain the data used to calculate the identified student percentage for the entire time an LEA operates the Community Eligibility Provision. All files may be kept electronically. To start using the MOSIS and zip code files, complete the MOSIS Direct Certification or the Zip Code Direct Certification module. If the LEA is using MOSIS to directly certify children, contact the LEA staff person who does MOSIS for your LEA to obtain the direct certification list of children who are potentially eligible for free meals. Information on how to access and use MOSIS for direct certification is available at the website shown. Further information on direct certification is available in these resources on the website shown. Now that you have finished viewing direct certification, complete the following brief quiz.